and welcome to my studio.
I'm so glad you guys are back here for the first time in 2021. Yay! Oh wait, this is a metal video. Yay! I hope that you all enjoyed a happy and safe holiday. Obviously things are a little crazy over here in the States, but I'm not gonna talk about that in this video. I'm gonna leave that for other channels. Anyway, let's go ahead and check to see how my channel was doing this year. Everything was looking pretty good. What's this? I have 100 subscribers. I made it to 100 subscribers! I can't believe it! Oh, thank you so much! Oh my God! Thank you so much! No, but seriously though, you guys are all awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I want to give a personal thank you to all of you guys over here. Unfortunately, for some reason, I tried to go through all of my notifications and all of my emails, but it only gave me like a third of all of you guys. So if you see your name, thank you so much. If you don't see your name and you are subscribed, then go ahead and shout at me at the comments and I'll give you a shout out in the next video as well. But I super duper appreciate all of you guys. You make this a lot more fun than just me, you know, putting up videos for nobody to see. So this is really awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay, so let's get into the video here. So a few months ago, I did a Golden Sun cover and I borrowed this beautiful Jackson guitar from my cousin, which, by the way, my cousin plays for his band called Suicide Shifters. So I'm going to go ahead and link their Facebook down in my description. Now, after I made that video, I just fell in love with that guitar and I was like, I need a guitar that can play metal. I need one so bad. So not even a week later, I ended up getting this! This right here is a Legator Ninja 100. 7 strings, y'all. 7 strings! Now, I haven't talked about it or shown it on any of my videos until now because I've been working on familiarizing myself with the guitar, getting all the tones right, getting the right kind of distortion pedals and everything like that going. Now, when I bought it, the guy who sold it to me recommended that I switch out the pickups because he was playing in a metal band and he found that these were just not necessarily meeting up to the standards that he had for it. I really didn't bother with it too much in the beginning, but I kept it in the back of my mind, and then I went ahead and talked to my cousin whom I borrowed that guitar from, and he actually recommended me to check out the site GuitarFetish. Here's a screenshot of that guy. The main reason is because they sell pickups that are actually interchangeable. So I went ahead and I ordered a couple of them. And here they are! So at the time that I purchased them, they didn't have all of them in stock at the same time. So I got a couple different kinds. I got the crunchy rails for my bridge action. I've got my power rails for my neck action. Woo! I'm not too worried about the mix and match because eventually I know I'm going to pick up a set of each for the opposite pickup as well. And it's going to be super easy because these guys are attachable with a little plug. So you see on their box that they advertise their quick plug, and this is exactly what it's talking about. So whenever I want to, I can just go ahead and switch these guys out as long as they have this quick plug attachment. Pretty good stuff. And so that leads us to the topic of this video. We're going to be switching out the pickups on this Legator, and we're going to see how this sounds. We're going to do a back-to-back comparison. We're going to see how it sounds before, how it sounds after, all of the different tones that it's capable of. Yeah! Now, just as a quick preface and disclaimer, we're going to be dealing with hot stuff. We're going to be dealing with potentially toxic stuff. So if you're not comfortable operating either a soldering iron or electrical work or anything like that, don't be afraid to ask for help, and I'll try to be as thorough as possible so I can answer any questions along the way. But always remember to do your research first before you start doing anything like this. Cool? Cool. So, first off, what we gotta do is we gotta take off all of these strings, so let's get started, shall we? I'm just kidding, let's just take them off normally. Voila. Alrighty, now that we have all of the strings off, let's go ahead and flip this guy around, and let's go ahead and start taking this apart, shall we? Okay, so first move, I'm actually going to go ahead and start from the back in this case. Whoa. Check that out. I didn't expect that to follow. See, and this is why I like to do these things with you guys on the air. A lot of times unexpected stuff can happen. I think it was that way. Dang, I hope it was that way. See, that threw me off. I thought that these guys were screwed in. But I guess it's just sitting on top of there and the strings hold it on. So, okay, good to know. Dang it. It's just trying to dust it off and now all of a sudden the thing comes off. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that later, I guess. Now what I'm gonna go ahead and try to do is take off the back. Let's see what we're working with in here. Okay. All right, so what we're looking at here are my tone pot right there, my volume pot, and then this is going to be my tone switcher. So I figure I'm going to probably have to do stuff with all of these to be able to get my pickups working correctly. Let's go ahead and take the pickups off from the front. Because this is my first time messing with the wiring inside a guitar, I wanted to make sure that I didn't mess anything up. So I'm using Illustrator to map out everything that's inside the guitar, all of the different hardware components, the pots, the tone switch, the input jack, and use this as a means to be able to track where all of the wires are going. Of course, I'm going to add in my pickups. And it turns out I didn't need to actually add in all of the hardware, because really the only thing that was connected to the pickups was just the tone switch. But that was exactly why I wanted to do this, because I have no idea how it was set up. Now there was one interesting thing right here that I wanted to point out. So I'm doing the neck pickup right now, and I found out that it doesn't go to the top of the tone switch like I thought that it would. It actually gets connected to the bottom, and vice versa. I just thought it was interesting the way that they had that structured. So now that we've seen the wiring mapping in this way, let's go ahead and take a look at the real thing. Okay, so now that everything is mapped out, I know that I really have to only focus on these two posts, and then the ones on either side. Those are essentially the ones that are hanging on to those pickups. Now, of course, I'm going to be using a soldering iron, and we're going to be messing with that solder on there. You want to make sure that you're in a ventilated area before you start messing with your soldering. So, you know, even though it's freezing outside, I do have that window open. All right, let's go ahead and start taking this off. Now, from what I can tell, this one, you can see the red, you can see the white and the green wires, and then you can see the thick one that's been wrapped up with that shielding. I think the red and the black wires that we'll see on our new pickups, you see red, black, white, and copper. So I think this is actually both the black and the copper wire together. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to find that one out as soon as I pull it out. Okay, so the first pickup should be free. Let's see if we can pull it out right now. And it comes right out. So that one is good to go. We have that one totally removed. Let's go ahead and get the neck one out now. So the only thing that I want to be careful with is we also have this wire that's coming in from the pot that's attached to the same soldering joint as well. I don't want to mess that one up. So this, I'm going to put just a little bit of tension on the black wire and the copper wire that's shielded and just kind of tap right directly on it. Ow. Even with that shielding holding onto that wire, And using this soldering iron, I'm starting to feel it already in my fingertips. So maybe I'll hold it a little bit farther back. There we go. So now at least I have all of the wires that I need out of here. I don't have the wires that I did not want to disconnect, so they're still there. And let's go ahead and try to pull this one out too. Before I do that, I'm gonna unplug my soldering iron because I don't need that one for right now. Whenever you're not using that, try to unplug it so you don't mess with anything else. And there we go. My next pickup is free. So I found out some bad news, unfortunately. Some of you more experienced guitar guys may have already picked up on this. This is the pickup that I just removed. This is the pickup that I was going to replace it with. They're not the same size. So now that I've gone through all of the work of taking out the pickups on my guitar, I can't even use the ones that I just got. Oh boy. 2021's off to a great start, isn't it? Hey. Really, honestly, the only person that I have to blame is naive 2020 me.
Oh yeah, 7 strings, wider neck, wider fretboard. I'm sure the pickups are still the same though.
I mean, I'm not like terribly mad, but now I have a couple of pickups that I can't use because I don't have any other guitar that's compatible with that style of pickup. And I have to, figure out if I can find some other ones that come from the same company that are compatible with 7-string guitars. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to reach out to somebody and see what I can do. Maybe I can just exchange it. That would be cool. I'll keep you guys posted because I do want to actually switch them out for some different pickups. They don't sound terrible. You heard it from the intro, so I know that it sounds good. These were, just a means to try to improve that sound even farther. So, in the meantime, while I go ahead and reach out to GuitarFetish and see if there's anything that can be worked out, please feel free to toss in your comments. If you use a guitar that uses more than 6 strings, tell me about some of your favorite pickups. If you are new to a guitar that uses more than 6 strings and you want to upgrade it, keep in mind that your hardware has to be compatible with the amount of strings that you have on your guitar. Something that I'm going to be looking at, moving forward for any of the purchases that I've got. So, unfortunately right now, all I can do is just put this back together. So I'll just go ahead and whip that right back up for you guys. And, we'll go from there.
This is my sad song for putting my guitar back together, because I put the wrong pickups on my order, and now I've got to wait for a return or exchange so I can be more metal. Na 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 na.
Just for a quick moment here, I just want to see really fast, is this the black wire also? So I'm just carefully stripping off some of this insulating wire just around it. Ah, yep. I don't know if you can see this, I hope you can. There is a black wire going in there as well. So this is the copper and the black wire that are going in. So while I don't need to know that information right now, this moment, it is handy to know whenever I pick up my next set of pickups.
So now I'm feeling sad, even though my guitar doesn't sound that bad. Still, I will not settle. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Okay, before I put on strings on there, I've got it hooked up to an amp just to make sure that I can actually hear the signal. So this should be my neck pickup. Good. Nothing on there. This should be both. Good. And this one should be my bridge. Perfect. Well, at least one benefit is now I can use the strings that I want to use on it. Well, my friends, even though we didn't have complete success today, I was able to find out a little bit more about my guitar, able to find out some of its inner workings, and I was able to technically change out pickups for the first time. I've never actually changed out the hardware on a guitar before. I think I messed around with my Strat here once, long ago, and I messed up super badly. I took it over to the guitar shop after that to be like, please fix this for me. And I remember the guy walked out from the back of the shop where they had like all of their workstations and everything. He was like, come here. And he showed me all of this. And he was like, what did you do? And I'm like, I don't know. Turned out all I did was I just switched the places of the pickups, but it was driving him insane. And I didn't even do any rewiring. All I did is just took them out and put them right back in. So, that was a kind of a cool experience to be able to at least get some of that work in. I mentioned in my previous video that I had done a little bit of electrical work when I was 12. So this was years and years and years ago. And, I haven't really been able to do anything since. The only exception is I did fix this little PV amp. It wasn't working. All it needed was just a reconnection of the input jack. So that one was a pretty simple fix, and that one kind of got me set up to, tackle this project. I would be lying if I said that I wasn't a little frustrated with the outcome of this video. Actually, even a little bit more frustrated too, because I started out with the wrong strings here. So I'm worried that maybe not right now, but maybe down the line, I'm gonna end up breaking a string earlier than I would have normally because it's got an extra kink up here where the tuning key is. So we'll see. I mean, strings are not that expensive or whatever. And, the experience that I gained on here was worth it in a sense. So if there's one thing I can say, we're musicians. Not every day is going to be a success, but that doesn't mean that every day is not going to be a positive experience that you can use for future endeavors that you take. So while my guitar is not upgraded the way that I wanted to, I have something to look forward to. I have more research, more things to learn, hopefully more connections that I can try to make to be able to get this to the top level that I can. And the next time that rolls around, I'll be ready to tackle it. Lastly, just before I end this video, I just want to let you guys know I am working on tons and tons of projects right now. I've been releasing lots of music on Audius. You can go ahead and check out that in the description. Bandcamp, is always a good place where you can check out more of my original music, and there's going to be some merchandise popping up there soon as well. And lastly, I'm getting ready for my next semester in college. I got all A's this semester. What's up? I'm getting on the honor roll. Yeah, baby. What's up? I'm all smart and stuff. Ooh. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to have a lot of different projects that are going to be coming out for you guys really soon. And I actually hope to beat my record of 25 videos for 2020. I hope to beat that record this year. So let's go. Starting off 2021 strong. Hey. All right, guys. I'll catch you next time. See you later.